Hello everybody. This reading is for the week of September 4th, 2022. Can you believe it's September already? Ooh, nice, the Sun card. We'll see if that shows up again. So the first half of this week, astrologically, looks pretty mellow, not a lot going on. But then we hit the weekend. And our favorite retrograde, Mercury retrograde, starts on Friday. That will be in the sign of Libra, and Libra tends to rule relationships. On top of that, that retrograde is in the shadow of a full moon in Pisces on Saturday. So we have a Pisces full moon happening at the same time the planet of communication starts going backwards in relationship. So what I'm going to say is communication is key this weekend. Emotions may be flowing, so express them in as healthy a way as possible. And just know that sometimes Mercury in retrograde brings up stuff from the past, so maybe something you thought was solved comes up again, but that just happens to let it go permanently, right? Things will keep coming up until they're really gone. So be gentle with yourself and others, and let's see what the cards have to say for this week. So, the energy that is going to be supporting us is the Ace of Wands. This is a wonderful, creative, passionate energy. This sometimes brings in new ideas that sort of come out of nowhere. Sometimes they bring in a new passion, something that you're really interested in getting to know, either a person or a subject. But anyways, it's very vital. So a lot of us will be feeling very vital this week. Now, the thing that's crossing this energy is the Tower. But I don't know, this combination actually doesn't worry me too much. This Tower in conjunction with this Ace of Wands, it's sort of the same energy frequency. This is very much an epiphany card. Like the Tower oftentimes is like a truth that will set you free. So if I look at this in conjunction with the Ace of Wands, many of you might be having some sort of breakthrough, right? Like suddenly you're like, I just have to be honest about this. And here's how I feel. Or just suddenly you get honest with yourself about something and it changes everything. That's what this could hold this week. Honesty with self and others, and in a new direction. So when it comes to relationship, we have this beautiful Mother of Water. So this goes hand in hand with that Pisces full moon. A lot of us are going to be feeling a lot of feelings this week. So this is a good card in a relationship, in a healthy relationship. This talks about emotional connection, being vulnerable with someone in a safe way. But make sure people that you're choosing to share your truth with deserve that, okay? Because this can make you particularly sensitive, and especially with that full moon. So the key is being with people that are emotionally safe for you. And if you are, this should be a really lovely time of sharing. In our sort of career sector this week, or a life path, or a project, whatever you call it, the thing that you're doing, right, every day, the thing that you're moving towards, we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is excellent for multiple income streams. It's really good for starting something that has a lot of potential. It's actually really good too for stamina. We have double aces this week. So even though we've got this retrograde happening in terms of like in the Libra world, the relationship world, there's definitely some forward motion here with these aces. Aces are like the seed of a situation, a potential, and we have it in both sort of the practical world and in the inner fire world. So if you put these two together, that's very powerful. see what other information there is for us this week. Ooh, interesting. So this week is starting off with an energy that some of us are experiencing right now. This sometimes is an obsession. It can be something in your life that feels like it has a hold over you. It's a little bit wild. Sometimes this represents a substance that's gotten out of hand, a relationship that has an addictive quality. It's just the side of us that we don't really oftentimes want to own or even look at. And we're starting here now. That being said, there's an energy that's sort of crossing this, and it's very much movement. It's movement. It's like having an idea, having an inspiration, sort of matching that Ace of Wands energy. But this really is like, let's go. Like, if you've got the idea and you have an idea of how to maybe walk away from something that you're feeling isn't healthy, you know, we have this double energy here. Sometimes this is a feeling of being stuck in something or being beholden to something that you really don't want to be beholden to. What this week is about is releasing yourself from that. So you can do that by just moving away from it, figuratively, emotionally, spiritually, and just ending the thing. Okay? So if there's a situation, a relationship, a habit in your life right now this week that seems to be coming up front and center, that may have to do somewhat with Mercury in retrograde as well. Something that you thought was gone just sort of came back for a while. All you have to do is move away from it and like say, put the kibosh on it and be like, you know, not today, whoever, not today, whatever. And what this is saying is that you can do this. You can limit something that needs to be limited. You can release something that needs to be released if you have the will. In our love sector over here, relationship sector, we have the Page of Water. Now, as we saw in the beginning of the reading, we also have the Queen of Water. So this, again, I feel like is really going hand in hand with this real Piscean emotional energy. But some of you, when it comes to relationship, if you're looking for love, or actually even if you're in a committed relationship, some of you may be attracted to somebody that is sort of unusual for you, somebody who is maybe quite a bit different than you. In your long-term relationship, maybe there's something that you're really looking at in your partner that you're appreciating for the first time. But what this is saying is this week, look for the uniqueness in others and appreciate their uniqueness rather than critiquing their uniqueness. Thank God we're not all the same. Just because someone doesn't do something like you or fits into how you think something should be done doesn't mean it's wrong. Like, let's all give each other space here in love and family and friendship, coworker. Let them be them and try not to let it annoy you, especially with this retrograde coming in. And what I really like at the end of the week is we end with the Strength card. We all have strength, right? We all have an inner strength. But what this is talking about, and it sort of does a full circle coming back to this first card, is none of us are perfect, but we're all pretty damn great. So appreciate yourself and your uniqueness. Appreciate the uniqueness in others. And if they're not hurting you and you're not hurting them, then don't be annoyed. And also be kind to yourself and really accept those parts of you that maybe you wish were different. Boy, I wish I was like 20 pounds lighter. Boy, I wish I could speak another language. Gee, you know what I mean? Like, there's all these things that we can bash ourselves about. Don't do that this week. Celebrate yourself and others. Also, if there is something, like I said, that you're feeling stuck in or that isn't working for you anymore, it is time to let it go or just move away from it. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you did, check back in next week. All right, bye-bye.